welcome back to another mini episode of Three Bros, One Switch minus one of the bros. I'm Dominic Verzi.
I'm Tyler Olson.
And for those of you who have been sticking with our podcast, you know that Tyler and I are really the only ones who played Mario Kart Tour of the three of us.
Or, you can go even further than that and say on the planet, in the universe.
Yeah, that's right. Like all the online people, they actually don't exist. Those are just continued Nintendo bots. But nevertheless, it's actually very convenient that Tyler and I are recording this the day after Nintendo announced that Mario Kart Tour would be receiving its next major update, update 2.1.2, which added a very significant player to the game, which Tyler and I were both dumbfounded that we didn't predict it. Tyler, would you like to let them know what they're adding?
Mii's.
Mii's!
After you sent me this and you were like, dude, check Tour right now, I felt like the biggest idiot in the world.
Right?
Because how could I have not have guessed that Mii's would even be in here? And it's like they can expand so much more upon than what they originally were in, Mario Kart games still.
I also felt like the biggest idiot on the planet, but it makes sense. It really well, I think the reason why I didn't think Mii's were going to be added was because it's not a Nintendo console. Like, it's an app on a phone. So Mii's never jumped to mind. But it's a genius play.
It never came to mind, but then I remembered your Mii is still linked to your Nintendo account.
Yeah.
Which is how you play the Nintendo games on mobile apps and whatnot. So, and I think they also had something for Mario Run, Super Mario Run for Mii's.
Sounds about right.
Maybe don't quote me on that, but yeah, I mean, I would have even never thought of this, and I feel like an idiot because of that, because it's such a brilliant idea.
Yeah, and now you make the costumes like they take up like the high-end character slots on Tour, which still a little hesitant about that because we all know high-end stuff in Mario Kart Tour is very hard to get unless you save up like a lot of rubies.
I should say unless you save up a lot of rubies and you consistently play the game, because everyone likes to immediately jump to the conclusion that Mario Kart Tour is a gacha game.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you this. I haven't spent a single dime in about a year and a half on the game, and I still have plenty of high-end stuff, and I still manage to get most of the high-end stuff that I want just by playing the game and playing through the tours.
That's awesome. I spend a little bit of money on Mario Kart Tour. I pay $5 for the Gold Pass, which I think is well worth
I forgot about the Gold Pass. So yeah, I technically do spend a little bit, but that's like just like a monthly membership of $5, and you get so much more from it anyways.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a good way of you get way more bang for your buck. I don't remember the amount of costumes that was revealed, but I know it was Wave 1. So there's going to be multiple waves, which, again, another genius play on Nintendo's part, because this way they're able to increase the longevity of Mario Kart Tour by probably throwing in, like, a wave of costumes every so often. I don't think it's going to be every tour, because they will run out of costumes that way.
Yeah. So for one, I have the whole article that they post on the app for what's going to be in this update. It's not just the Mii costumes, but we'll get to that a little bit later. Wave 1 of the costumes is just a red racing suit, which is gifted to all players who log in between we'll log in on March 9th or later.
Okay.
The Mario suit from Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. A lot of these are going to be from Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Yeah.
A Peach one, Donkey Kong, Luigi, Rosalina, Toad, and then a bronze, gold, and silver suit bundle. Well, not a bundle, but like those were never even in the original game.
That's true.
So those are completely new costumes. And was the Rosalina one in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe?
Well, I think they were actually in the original Mario Kart 8
Yeah,
game.
because I was going to say the only one I just didn't recognize from here was the Rosalina one.
Yeah.
And that just one looked a little different to me.
Mm-hmm. I think they added it, the way they did it in Mario Kart 8 was like, I think they did 2 waves. They did like an initial roster, and then they did like an updated roster, mainly consisting of like Smash Bros characters, which, I'm wondering, are the other Smash Bros costumes from Deluxe going to feature in this game in some way, shape, or form?
That really makes me curious. I'm going to go with no.
No? Why not?
We have yet to see actual form of third party, or not even third party, other Nintendo characters outside of Mario characters on this game that has, and we're almost, not almost, but we're getting to the third year mark a little bit later this year.
Yep.
And we have yet to see Link, the Animal Crossing characters, or the Splatoon characters, which were all in base Mario Kart 8 with the DLC, I should say.
That's true. But with Splatoon 3 releasing this summer, maybe the next Mario Kart Summer Tour might feature that Inkling amiibo suit, in conjunction with the game, because we know Nintendo occasionally likes to do that. I think for the release of 3D World and Bowser's Fury, that's when Cat Peach and Cat Toad made their debut in Mario Kart Tour, and I'm trying to think, there was another. Oh yeah, way back when Super Mario Maker 2 was released, that's when we got Builder Mario and Builder Toad.
Mm-hmm.
So Nintendo likes to do that cross promotion. So I don't think it's out of the question, but I'm also not saying I disagree with you that they'll just get rid of them completely.
Yeah. Outside of that, also in celebration of the update, there will be a 10-day login bonus during the Mii Tour. You get a bunch of coins, rubies, and tickets, so anyone who's looking to get in to play in the game, you're getting more bonuses with your buck, or I should even say your buck, just by opening the app and playing it.
Yep.
Probably the next big highlight of the tour, though, is they're bringing back Mushroom Gorge.
Mushroom Gorge.
Yeah, and this is after the big reveal about Mario Kart 8 Deluxe getting 48 retro tracks. And I should mention a lot of them are from Tour.
Mm-hmm.
So does this kind of subtly acknowledge that we're also going to get Mushroom Gorge in Mario Kart 8 too? I hope
so too. I would love, out of all the Wii retro tracks they could bring back, Mushroom Gorge is one of my top picks. Because it's a banger, dude.
I mean, you can't go wrong with Mushroom Gorge.
No, you really can't.
Also, they're also increasing how the max level that you can upgrade characters, carts, and gliders to. So more replay valuable. And then just a bunch of like bug fixes and whatnot. So yeah, this is a pretty interesting update it looks like we're getting.
Yeah. The one thing that took me, or that shocked me initially, was going from level 7 to level 8 for characters. Those are going to be some broken characters, I think. And I think this is going to be the last time like Nintendo will do like a level max increase, because it's going to definitely take a while. Because if you notice the trend going from 6 to 7, it took way more tickets, significantly more tickets to get from 6 to 7. So God only knows how many tickets it's going to take to get from 7 to 8. And I think Nintendo's predicting or projecting that if somebody is so determined and so obsessed with this game to get every single asset, every cart, glider, and character maxed out to level 8, they'll probably have moved on to their next app, and Mario Kart Tour will be a thing of the past. I think this will be the last time they do like a level max increase, because also, if you remember from the update, your player level has increased from 150 to 300.
I was just going to mention that too.
Yep.
Because I have mostly what we just talked about was all the big stuff, but there are some little things too, like your maximum player level increases to 300.
Yep.
Your highest tier can also go to 80 now. More items will be added to the daily select shop. More items available in the tier shop stuff. I guess the menu screen is also going to be jumping up to 60 frames per second.
No kidding.
So that's really small, but it's kind of cool because it'll just look a little bit better.
Yeah, 60 frames per second is so smooth. It's like, it's the little things, Jimmy, the little things. So yeah, Tour. If you recall way back to our, I think it was like our 6th episode of this podcast, where Tyler and I were basically venting about how Mario Kart Tour was being overly repetitive, not so much as like the gacha game aspect, but just us being kind of bored with the lack of new content. And now I think we're being spoiled rotten with all the amazing new content.
I'll say this. I was talking to my friend online, and he hasn't played Mario Kart Tour since around the time it came out.
Yeah.
And he was like, I know you're like one of the only people who play it. I'm like, yeah. And I mean, he was like, it's kind of cool they're bringing all this tour stuff into Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I'm like, yeah, I hope the characters come too. He's like, what characters? I'm like, okay, King Babam, Nabbit, Charge and Chuck, Kamek,
Pauline.
And he was like, wait, really? Like, they added all those characters into that game? I'm like, yeah, have you even opened the app? and all these like cool costumes that come with it too that reference so much stuff in the past. Come on, they even brought Funky Kong back.
Yeah.
Even with the same sounds as he does in Mario Kart Wii. You can't get any better than Funky Kong. This is kind of like a little message to the people who are kind of like who've thrown Mario Kart Tour kind of in the in the desert and just don't really care about it anymore. Some of our friends will even be like, yeah, I haven't played it since it came out and I didn't like the controls. Have you even played the game since then? Have you even seen what they updated? Have you seen what they added? And then when you tell them, they're like, wow, that's actually really cool. I'm like, yes, it's very cool. Play the game.
Play the game, please.
Because I kind of want to keep this game alive because of the fate what happened to Dr. Mario World. That's just the way how the mobile game industry works.
What's Dr. Mario World?
Exactly. Basically, to kind of elaborate, if a game on the mobile store, whatever mobile world you want to call it, if it doesn't do well after a certain period of time, it will get the axe.
Yep.
And it's kind of scary, that thought in the back of your head. Because then you can never play the game again. And when I mean never play the game again, never play the game again. Which kind of really sucks.
Yeah.
So that's why I always try to spread the word about Mario Kart Tour. Mm-hmm. I kind of want to keep it alive. And I dread the day, even though it's inevitable, that Nintendo will eventually give it the axe.
If Mario Kart, I mean, I'm just blessed that it's continuing into its third year. I thought it was going to stop after year 2. So pretty much for me, every extra year it gets is a blessing in my eyes. Especially with the booster course pass releasing for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. If they pretty much just copy and paste, if they like transition and move over all the courses from Tour to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, there really is no reason for Tour to continue. I want to say if the booster course pass is going through 2023, I would probably say that's when I would expect Tour to stop, would be around 2023 or the end of 2023.
I'd be fine going into 2024, maybe a little bit.
Maybe.
If that were possible, who knows? But one of the arguments I really hate is like whenever something new is added to Mario Kart Tour, there's always people online that are like, why not just put it in Mario Kart 9 or Mario Kart 8 Deluxe? Why do you put it on the stupid mobile game app that nobody plays? It's like whenever people release a game on a console and they add more to it, people be like, oh, it's an unfinished game. If they keep adding more to it, it's unfinished. They released an unfinished game. Mobile games are designed to be continuous. Yep. They're designed to have content always put into them and keep on growing. So it's like, yes, there is a reason why a lot of this stuff isn't in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Would I rather it be in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe? Honestly, yeah. Because it's better. I will admit that. But I'm at least happy that we are given Mario Kart Tour. And I mean, I'm not trying to suck the game off or anything, but just basically what I want to say is like a lot of the content and a lot of the stuff that Nintendo puts into it is generous.
Yeah.
And I'm not really one to defend Nintendo a lot of the times. And, I mean, I don't know. I feel like people undermine this game is basically what I'm saying.
Maybe the word underestimate might be a better word.
Yeah, underestimate. Yeah, you know what I mean.
I know what you meant. But the viewers might know not what you mean. So I have to clarify for the 14 people who occasionally watch
and
this
the 2
episode.
People who played the game.
Yeah. Us.
Yeah.
With that out of the way, I think it's probably best to end it off with, we always do this with every Mario Kart Tour episode, our thoughts and predictions on what's coming next, what's in store, characters, tracks. Tyler, are there any? I know you just got your boy, so I don't think you need any more characters to complete
honestly,
your wish list.
As much as you think I like Chargin' Chuck, he's not one of my favorites.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, he isn't.
Okay.
But yeah, I definitely got him, when he dropped because it's a new character.
Exactly.
But I'm sure they're going to be focusing on the Miis for a little while.
Sure.
I feel like we're going to get a few tours where it's just going to be exclusively the Mii costumes. Mm-hmm. Am I a fan of it? Maybe.
I mean, with this first one, it's going to be great.
Yeah, this first one's going to be good, but I hope it doesn't become too beaten into the ground.
Yeah.
Outside of that, nothing really comes to mind. I'd like to see maybe a collaboration for Mario Strikers when that comes out.
Ooh.
Maybe put some of the outfits in that game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Nintendo's kind of being pretty unpredictable because let's just face it, every single tour that they've done since January has been every time new content, new the tracks have been new. They haven't reused any assets They haven't gone the typical, oh no, we don't know what to do, so here's a tour basically you already did in the past. Like I can't think of any prominent examples, but you know what I mean.
They had a little stretch, I remember, where they kept reusing a lot of assets, and they would add like one costume in and then be like, okay, we're just going to go do a versus tour next where we don't add anything at all. And I think even for the Wario Waluigi tour, did they add anything?
Wario Shipyard.
Oh, well, besides tracks, like costumes or anything? I don't even think they even added, I don't even think when they do those versus tours, they even add any costumes or anything. They just reuse old ones.
Yeah, I think that's Nintendo's way to kind of like recharge their batteries.
Also, it's a really good way for to build up rubies too, because if your team wins, then you do get like a free, like, was it 30 rubies?
45, I think.
45, yeah.
Enough to like do like a 10 pull. For me personally, let's see. I got Nabbit. He's my favorite Mario character. So at this point, I don't have any requests. There was one character. I want Wiggler and Honeybee Queen from Mario Kart 7 because I just feel like all the assets that like Tour is pretty much representing Mario Kart 7 but most of the tracks that they brought back, with the exception of DK Summit, I believe, all the tracks have been from 7, Retro and Nitro. And it's no coincidence that Mushroom Gorge that we're getting in the Me Tour next week was in Mario Kart 7 as a retro track. So if I'm playing the algorithm correctly, I think it's safe to say over the summer we might get Koopa Cape because that was in 7. What's also interesting, maybe we have yet to get Coconut Mall in Tour because Coconut Mall was in 7 and it was just revealed for the booster pass. So
yeah,
that's an option.
Not even just going towards 7. I feel like this is like a good opportunity to bring back some characters that were in previous Mario Kart games that haven't really gotten another chance to shine.
Yeah.
PD Piranha. Yeah, Dom's wearing the Piranha Plant socks. I honestly think PD would be a very cool pick.
Yep.
And also, if they would add, please Nintendo, add characters to the booster pack. Or at least drop character packs or something.
Hear our cries. Hear our pleas.
See, it's like, when you guys get something right, there's always like one thing wrong. And then it's just like, it bothers me. And I know I should be grateful, but it's like it's such a missed opportunity.
Yeah.
But who knows? Maybe we will get character packs.
Wouldn't it be something if we got continued DLC after the booster course pass? Like, clearly, if Nintendo thinks they have enough space on the game to add 48 retro tracks.
Personally, I think that's going to be it. Because you got to remember, at that point, 2024, around that time, yeah, the Switch is going to be how old?
7 years?
7 years old.
Yeah.
I kind of think that at that point, the Switch's lifespan might be coming to a close.
Yeah, that's fair. Which means, Mario Kart 9 is going to roll around. But I don't know how they're going to top Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Ultimate,
Who knows? We'll find out.
We certainly will find out. Well, I think that wraps up this nice little conversation on Mario Kart Tour. Just to go off of what Tyler said again, like if you haven't played the game or if you've been pretty much stopping yourself from playing the game because of the whole gotcha element or some other negative aspect that you might have heard online, if you just want our honest opinions, play the game. It's free. You don't have to spend a dime to enjoy the game. It's a free Mario Kart game.
I would like to see this game shine again.
Me too. And if you just need one incentive to get back in the game, I'm gonna say a phrase. Ready? Detective Baby Rosalina.
See, I thought you were just gonna say Funky Kong again.
Oh.
But that works too.
That works too. You ever want to play as Baby Rosalina, a little Sherlock Holmes outfit? Man, you can do that. You want to play as Baby Peach in a Cupid costume?
And then we just single-handedly convince all those people not to download the app again.
Well, wait for it. Ready? Funky Kong. There, I saved it.
Okay, there you go. You're fine now.
Yep. Okay, we should end it before we get more people to quit this game. If you've liked what we've talked about and you somehow enjoy when Tyler and I ramble on about Mario Kart, or when Jacob's here and he rambles about his certain things, considering liking and subscribing to Versi Edits and following the podcast on here, and also we upload regularly to Spotify, courtesy of my boy Tyler.
Spotify and other services, I don't really know. I go through a distributor, so
yeah. Nintendo, we wouldn't say no if you wanted to sponsor us. Come on.
See, we have criticisms, we have opinions, so they wouldn't let us.
Yeah, that's true. We just have to basically say that Tour is beautiful on its own. No critiques for Tour, but there are critiques for Tour. But I think the good certainly outweighs the bad.
I agree.
Yep. All right, guys, until next time, I'm Dom.
I'm Tyler.
And,
vroom vroom.